And dead.
Wait, hold on a second. Are you really saying that Miss Ting-Yun was a member of the Antimatter Legion all along? Mr. Yang, you're smart. What happened just now?
The flame we witnessed claimed to be Lord Ravager Fantilia, a name I've heard other Nameless speak of in the past. She's one of 7 Lord Ravagers who serve Nanook, and finds pleasure in witnessing the self-destruction of mortals. She's led countless souls down a dark and hopeless path.
Meaning that Ting-Yun had long since fallen under the Lord Ravager's influence? You're saying that the real Ting-Yun is still...
I'm sorry, March. I can't say with any certainty where the real Ting-Yun may be. At this point, it's all just conjecture and hope. But if that body belonged to the real Ting-Yun, it does raise the question of why Fantilia would go to such lengths to destroy any evidence of her. Wouldn't it? I believe this to be Fantilia's goal. To sow seeds of doubt among us and ensnare us in a
Fantilia is aiming for the Ambrosial Arbor. If she succeeds, the Luofu will be deprived of its roots. We need to take a star skiff to Scale Gorge Waterscape. The Ambrosial Arbor can be sealed from that delve. Let's make haste.
Hey, the other person that's falling behind.
That imposter had the audacity. What worries me more is... This is... Bye for now.
The messages never get sent. The Cloud Knights seem to be gathering for the Stellaron disaster. But why did Kafka want us to... I've delayed for too...
You haven't been back home for a long... As home draws nearer, so our... Do you want to leave? The Cloud Knights will soon check our... I'm a traveling merchant.
What's up? Go relax.
I'm sorry, I have to catch up to my friends. Thank you for looking out for me on this journey. Both of you.
Doubt he's gonna make it. What's happening?
What a huge cauldron.
This aureate cauldron is driven by the cloud hymn magic of our people, the Vidyadhara. It drinks the water of the ancient sea like a whale swallows the All the elixir crucibles that the Vidyadhara helped to construct contain cloud hymn.
But I don't need any sort of device to help me command water. What more is there to learn?
These memories... No. They have nothing to do with me anymore.
Surging power. It's you. You've returned, High Elder. Something terrible is happening in Scale Gorge. You didn't heed us. It seems you already knew.
He's here. right on time.
That feeling, Kafka. It's welling up within me.
Well, don't resist.
You're here. It's time to pay the price! You think changing form will help you escape? Escape.
I've told you and that woman many times. I am Dan Heng. I've nothing to do with your past.
Dan Heng. You think another name and face can blot out the sin of your past? You didn't even experience death. I will force this suffering upon you, Dan Heng. You will know the pain of death.
Not on my watch. You're not murdering anyone today, fugitive. You're coming with me.
Jing Yuan's lapdog. Did the general not teach you to choose your battles wisely?
Hey, move back. Things are about to... Huh? You look so...
Look out!
Quit hiding. Your true self revealed.
Stop! You...
Dan Heng's dead.
I have news for you, boy. Behind you is none other than the traitor of the Xianzhou. A criminal forever banished. High Elder of the Imbibitor Lunae. You really thought the Stellaron hunters were the only ones to infiltrate the Xianzhou?
In that case, I'll bring both of you to justice.
How is this gonna pan out?
I've heard of you, Imbibitor Lunae. First it was the Stellaron hunters, now an exiled criminal has infiltrated the Xianzhou. Come get me.
Ah, Blades in now. That's nice.
I have no interest in stoking conflict. I came to ensure the safety of my friends.
Save your excuses for the shackling prison.
Out of the way! Do not be afraid.
Better, but I'm afraid you won't be seeing your friends. They're caught in their own bitter struggle.
Silence! You're not getting away either!
Is that so? Let's heat.
Lady, listen to me. Unleash the Mara.
So it begins.
Lady.
Too little. Fail to send you.
Surrender!
You deserve no. Can't delay any longer. I didn't wish to harm anyone. But
This isn't over.
All of you listen to me. Stop.
Mommy.
Well, Blady, are you satisfied? Trents, can't have you three misbehaving in front of the Luofu's hotshot general.
Qingyuan.
General!
Many years have passed since the two of you departed the Xianzhou, and yet the circumstances of your return appear to be equally unhappy. If you still thought of me as a friend, you should have forewarned me.
My task is complete.
That it is. Thank you for assisting the Xianzhou in this small matter. Take this person away. I will pretend I didn't...
General,
Now is not the time. It has been a long time, old friend.
I'm not him.
I'm sorry. You cannot leave yet. Your Astral Express friends are waiting for you in Scale Gorge Waterscape. Shall we go and see them together?
Finally, they meet back up again.
Lunarescent Depths, a realm of singular beauty. Scale Gorge Waterscape is the same as when I last laid eyes on it. And here we stand so different from one another. The flesh of long-life species may be immortal, but the constant of heaven and earth eludes them.
You know the Vidyadhara hatching rebirth cycle, General. The waters of the ancient sea have cleansed Dan Feng of his past sin. The person that once stood here alongside you is no more. I am Dan Heng. Whether Dan Feng was hero or villain has nothing to do with me. I bore his punishment, accepted my eternal banishment without complaint. But do not let his shadow cloud your estimation of me, General.
Perhaps it is your visage, the horns on your head, or the unmistakable air of the High Elder that makes the separation nigh impossible for me.
I already told you.
You did. But to what effect? If words alone were enough to change the heart, this world would be without quarrel. If you wish to rid me of the illusion of Dan Feng, before I can let Dan Feng die and revoke your banishment edict, I need him to do me one final favor. Let us talk of happier tidings. The friends you made on the Express are here.
You brought them here?
Yes. They are waiting in the Dragon Vista Rain Hall. Go. Your friends are waiting for you.
And he's so cool.
Look.
We need to help them. Heaven Surge. Quick!
let's make it quick.
Oh, this is a rim my character should have had.
This is our chance.
Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
And not just ultimate even in the story thoughts.
Heaven Circle. Break!
Here is thunder!
Xingyuan, where have you been?
Forgive my late arrival, Lady Fu. We are indebted to you and your forces. The Friends of the Astral Express.
Huh? Is that Dan Heng? You are Dan Heng, right?
It's a long story, Mart.
So, you do?
Let us save such reminiscence for later, my astral guests. When you first appeared on the Luofu, Your stated aim was the resolution of the Stellaron crisis. Nevertheless, it is true that the motives of the Stellaron hunters were not what they appeared. In order that the Express... However, as Lady Fu has explained, the appearance of Phantilia means that the situation is far from under our control.
Even if the crisis on the Luofu had nothing to do with the Stellaron, I would be willing to help. But I can't speak for the other members of my... Explore, understand, establish, and connect. As the crew of the Express, that's the Trailblaze creed we follow.
Dan Heng?
Yeah, everyone.
Thank you.
How am I still one of the nameless? I stand here at the mercy of others without true freedom to speak. But as a descendant of the Vidyadhara, I will
Great! Everyone's just as heroic as when they arrived. It looks so much like Dan Heng. I wonder if... The statue, Dan Heng's brother?
I see why you might think so. These events occurred a long time ago. Yet successive generations of High Elders have not differed greatly in their appearance. That is, until the current generation. The most recent successor did not inherit the same level of power, and their appearance is that of a child. Do you understand, Dan Heng? Since Dong Feng perished, the Luofu Vidyadhara have no longer had an individual capable of performing such feats. But you, who once kept watch over the Arbor, should be able to open a way through to that great tree. What happens next?
And the background music is gonna be the same as Wildfire again. The main character isn't there. She's there.
You scared the heck out of me! For a second I thought you'd annoyed the General. It seemed like you were his prisoner. There I was, thinking up a plan to kidnap you. And it turns out the two of you are old buddies. So, what made you suddenly decide to come down from the Express? Aw, how sweet. But Mr. Yang and I have been holding our own. Anyway, it's great to have...
Has coming here triggered your memory? Release your full potential. The power you carry is the key to opening a way through to the Ambrosial Arbor.
I knew you'd come. When we first mentioned the Xianzhou, they may have banished you, but the Luofu is... You're a member of the Express crew, Dan Heng. Let's settle this matter as soon as...
Imbibitor Lunae's reincarnation. Dan Heng, correct? I've heard your name before. Your name was only erased from the public eye. But as the Master Diviner, I know, and should know, all the records of years gone by. Such I was not born in the heroic and extraordinary era of the High Cloud Quintet. To have seen those legends, your appearance closely matches the depiction in the annals. Does Vidyadhara reincarnation really entail a complete transformation? A new life?
Probably. I guess it's gonna open up a road to go down. Yeah, you can see it in the minimap. It's gonna open up a new road. Cutscene! That's weird. Error animation being that good, but
The annals mention that Scale Gorge waterscape was once the location of Dragon Palace. Small wonder. Look at all these submerged structures.
I was fortunate enough to be here during the Shuhu upheaval period. I witnessed this place in its prime. An age past. The palace was left in ruins, and the Vidyadhara used their sacred homeland to imprison the Arbor. The Luofu and the Xianzhou are greatly indebted to them.